Hi guys.
Hi.
So we just want to share with you some apps that we've been using since we've been RVing full time and stuff.
Yes.
And so we kind of broke it up into little categories or sections. So the first one is travel.
Yeah.
And so what we've been using mainly for maps and stuff is Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Which works fine with us. I don't know.
Yeah. I also use Google Maps. Google Maps is good for routing, but it's also good for marking places you want to go.
Right.
So I like to bookmark different sites I want to see, different locations.
Yeah.
Different national parks, things like that.
Yeah.
Museums, botanic gardens. I really like gardens.
Yeah.
Things like that. And I can bookmark it in Google Maps and then conveniently just pull it up where I want to go, pull up where I want to go from where we are.
Yeah.
And the good thing about Google Maps is also that you can leave notes. You can write notes to yourself about like why it's important or why you want to remember this place.
Yeah.
And you can also share where you are with other people.
Yeah.
So we're boondocking now.
Yeah.
And so to remember where we are, it's kind of off-road.
Yeah.
Because it's not like we can just enter an address like, oh, this is where we
there's
are.
no specific address or anything. Yeah.
But what I can do is ping where we are, and then I can send it to Miles or my mom or whoever is interested to know where we are for safety reasons and also to help us find our RV when we're coming back late at night.
Yeah, especially if it's dark and there's no street signs or anything
And
like
no
that.
lights.
So Google Maps definitely helps with that.
Oh yeah, and also helps you find where you park too. So like when we visited St. Louis, for example, we could have pinged where we are. You can also tell Google Maps, hey, I parked here. Remember this.
Yeah.
And then we can just find our way back, walk our way back. Easy peasy. You sleepy?
Another app that we use for when we're traveling is Gas Buddy.
Yeah.
And so Gas Buddy, one, it can help you find like cheap gas prices where you are.
Yeah.
It'll give you a list of like which gas stations are closest to you and what the varying prices are.
Yeah.
Another part of Gas Buddy is that you can get a Gas Buddy discount card. And what that does is it connects to your bank account or like your debit card account.
Yeah.
And every time you're going to get gas, every time you go to get gas, you use the Gas Buddy card and you pay with it as just like you were paying with anything else. But what happens is while you're using the card, they actually give you a discount on the gas. So you can save a few bucks when you're pumping for gas. And again, it just goes directly out of your debit account. And so say you pay $20 at the pump, but using the Gas Buddy card, you might only actually pay $18.
Yeah.
Like $18 is charged to your account.
Yeah.
And so we have the free Gas Buddy, but there's like a premium version which gives you more discounts and stuff like that. But
then you're paying more up front, so it's like
right. So it definitely helps. And again, it's a free service. You just request it and they'll mail you the card.
Yep.
And yeah. And
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I really like it. Sometimes they'll have kind of like flash discounts. So like if you're out somewhere and say it's like a Shell gas station or whatever, it'll give you a notification that they're having a larger discount there. So it gives you like 2 hours or something like that. So you activate it in the app and it gives you a certain amount of time, a window of time for you to go. And once you get like the higher, you get the higher discount, which could be like 20-30 cents off gas at that time. So it's definitely helpful, and it's definitely a way to try to help cut costs, because gas is probably the most expensive thing
that we pay for.
Which
is good that we're in one area right now.
Yes.
So we don't have to keep filling up.
Another app that we use, especially when we were in Illinois, in Chicago, is an app called Trucker Path.
Yes.
And so what Trucker Path does, it has a lot of cool information, but what we were using it for was really to map out our route and to see where the height of overpasses are.
Yeah.
Especially in Chicago, there are a lot of overpasses or underpasses or whatever. And depending on the height of your RV, you want to make sure that you're going a way that isn't going to rip off the roof of your RV.
Yikes.
So we definitely would pull up our directions using Google Map and then compare it through Trucker Path. It's like, okay, Google Maps is taking us this way, but it's like 5 feet high. So like I can't go through there. So we have to go another way. So it definitely helps.
Yeah.
And also points out other stuff like certain trucker stops truck stops and things like that. So this is definitely a good resource to have when traveling.
Because there's a lot of anxiety around clearance.
Yeah.
Like, it's also one tip, just aside from that, it's good to know how tall your RV is.
Yeah.
We know ours is about 12 feet high,
Yeah.
10 feet wide.
Yeah.
And we say 12 feet. Well, no, we say 10 feet wide, and that's being generous. But yeah, there are people who have like our RV is like tiny compared
It is.
compared to a lot of
which
other
is funny,
RVs out there.
Whenever we go to like truck stops or even like we're at RV parks, we'll be walking back to Darla from a distance, and it's just like hiding behind other RVs.
Especially Class A's, like they're really tall.
Yeah.
And I'm sure depending on what kind you get, I'm sure they're tall Class C's too.
Yeah.
But ours is very tiny as far as length and width.
Yeah.
And height.
Yeah.
So for us, we can probably get through most of the things, but for some people, they can't.
Yeah.
So it's good to know the dimensions of your RV.
Yeah, and it's also good to know too, like the stuff that's on top of your RV.
Oh yeah.
Because there's definitely been times where like turning around and like we'll hit trees. And
the branches.
Yeah, you just hear the branches running across the. Yeah.
And all I'm thinking is, oh God, the air conditioning.
Yeah,
oh God, the windows.
So definitely
God.
keep that in consideration too.
Yeah.
Like, I would like for us, I think to the top of the RV might be 12 feet, but I say 13.
Yeah, give yourself more.
Yeah, because of the air conditioning and because of all the other stuff on top of the RV, you don't want to lose your air conditioning.
Like, you don't just want to just make it.
Yeah, or mess up your solar panels or anything like that.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, so next we have apps that we use to find places to stay.
Yes.
The first one is freecampsites.net.
Yeah. So I actually got this, got that from somebody else. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name right now. But basically, freecampsites.net is, it's an app, but then it goes into like the web browser. So I mean, you could just use the web browser if you want. So if I just have my phone just so I can click it, it's almost like a bookmark thing.
Yeah.
And so it's good because you actually get real time reviews of places to boondock, for places to, they have 3 categories. It's like free, not sure, and like paid.
Paid, yeah, probably.
Like there's like a category called research, and it means like not sure, but you can check it out.
Yeah.
So there are some places where you can stay for free, some places where you can stay where you pay, and again, some places where you should just explore it on your own.
Yeah.
What I like about this app is that you can actually get real reviews from real people and say, hey, I stayed here. People upload photos from it.
Yeah.
We actually found this place where we're boondocking now in Colorado on freecampsites.net.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really helpful, and I like that that interactive kind of thing, like as opposed to just, I don't know, some database just shooting out facts. Like you get real time recent reviews of places to go and pictures, and you can actually like get a feel for it before you go.
Yeah.
The next one is WikiCampsUSA. Again, it's the same kind of idea. How to find spots. I guess the first thing we should have said is we have an RV membership.
Yeah.
Called Coast to Coast, and when we want to stay on RV.
Yeah, RV parks. And
RV
stuff
parks.
Like parks or resorts and stuff like that. We usually go through Coast to Coast because it gives us a discount. It's like there's another one. It's just like Travelers of America or something like that.
Y'all know.
It's another popular
America.
one.
Passport America.
Is that it?
Either way, there are other memberships out there for RVs.
Yeah, there's definitely other ones. It's like 1,000 Trails.
1,000 Trails.
Is that it? Yeah.
Sure. What was I thinking about? Passport America. That's for something else. Anyway.
That might be something.
Anyways.
Yeah, so there are other memberships and stuff out there, and find whichever one works best for you, because there's usually a fee involved. But part of the fee is like you get discounted rates and stuff like that. So
in long term, you save money. It's supposed to be like the one we got is because we're full time. If we were just like out there every weekend, we probably wouldn't have got what we got.
No.
Like for weekend warriors, I wouldn't recommend Coast to Coast to you because it's really expensive, and you're really not getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
But like for full time RVs or like seasonal RVers, I would recommend something like that. Yeah. Just because when we go to stay somewhere, we pay $10 a night. Yeah. And that's not including, of course, the upfront cost that it was to actually become a member. We pay that monthly. Yeah. But it's beneficial because some of the RV parks like KOA be like 40 something, 50 something a night. Yeah. And that's crazy to me. Yeah. But and some of the places we have paid for overnight didn't even have hookups. Yeah. But these places we go to, they at least have water. They at least have water. Yeah. And they have electricity. Yeah. Some have sewage, some don't. But that's not a big deal. We can just go dump. Yeah. And some have internet, some don't. But again, we go to Starbucks. That's fine. Yeah. But for us, to pay that much money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. Like that's more than people pay in rent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you can add it all up and stuff like that. So it definitely helps. So look, I would definitely suggest looking into different memberships and things like that, especially if you're RVing full time or at least long periods of time, or even if you break it up.
Like if you're doing months at a time, I still would recommend it.
Yeah, something that can help you, because boondocking is great.
It is.
But sometimes you want the conveniences.
Yeah, and you want to know that like you have a space. Like with boondock, you don't know if you're gonna get a space or not.
Right.
With the RV parks, like and we should do a video on that too anyway. But with the RV parks, like they're guaranteed a spot, you're guaranteed hookups with water. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like at least you're guaranteed a place to stay. Yeah. And it's just kind of like that security too if you don't really know the area, all that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Because they're usually private for the most part. Next.
RV Parky, same thing. So what you'll find is like what I found besides boondocking, like in forests like where we are now, there are a lot of places where you can boondock at Walmarts and Golden I keep saying Golden Corrals, Cracker Barrels, but not all of them allow people to stay overnight. Right. And so RV Parky will help you be like, okay, can I stay here? Yeah. And again, reviewed by real people who have tried it, either who have spent the night and or who got woken up at 3 a.m. by cops saying, hey, you can't stay here. Yeah. So it's really good, and they update it pretty frequently.
Yeah,
so
and
like
they'll give you reviews too about the area.
Yeah,
so, like the parking lot, you can stay there, but the parking lot's not leveled, right? Or it's really noisy and things like that. So it's definitely has useful. It's a useful resource when you're trying to find places to stay.
In iOverlander, same thing. Basically, where to stay. These are all different things because the reason why I have different apps is because some people might not register a location in a certain app, but some people might find it in a different area. Or if I use freecampsites.net and the last review was like 2005, you know what I'm saying? And in our Overlander, it was like last month. That's a more up-to-date review and probably more reliable information.
Yeah, so definitely, super helpful resources. I would suggest having multiple and not just depending on one. So next we have, I guess, communication apps. So I guess we pretty much use a lot of Google stuff.
We do.
So like and Google. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, no, we have our things about Google because basically it has all our information. At this point, it knows who we are, where we are, who we talk to. But what I won't knock is the convenience. Everything is kind of integrated. Everything is easy to use, whatever. And we have Android. And I'm pretty sure if like maybe I don't know if there are maybe Apple or Apple products that are
probably but like you said, we have Android, so and we already have Google stuff anyway, so but we use Google Duo to have video chats with people, or Google Hangouts to chat, and Google Voice, which is definitely helpful.
So Duo is like FaceTime. It's like an app like FaceTime. So I don't have an iPhone, so I can't FaceTime, say, my mother. But she has Duo now so that we can do it. Or if I want to FaceTime my brother, I can't do that. But I can get him to download the app. And we could just do video like that.
It's Duo, Hangouts, good.
Hangouts. I mean, Hangouts is like, was GChat at some point. I don't know which one it is now. But basically, just real quick. And the reason why we're mentioning these, they're online, is because there have been times we've been places where we had internet but not service. And so with these apps, we can still call people, message people, let them know we're okay, and still not have service but have internet. Right. And in some cases you won't have either. So it's good just to let people know where you are, where you're going to be, and how long you're going to be there for. And voice, Google Voice, you can actually register a number with them. So I use this for my business, for my photography business, but you can just use it for personal. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. It'll give you a voicemail number. It'll give you a voicemail box, but also a number to use local to wherever you're staying, wherever your area is. And so again, we use that to call people because we can use the internet to call them. And then you can also use it so it'll flip between just calling from your phone and using the internet to call. Right. So you can still just use that number to contact people. We found it helpful.
Oh yeah, it's definitely helpful. Like Fox said, if we don't have regular service but we have access to Wi-Fi or internet or whatever, it definitely useful.
Because our family wants to know where we are, friends. So WhatsApp is an app kind of like that. It's you can download it. It doesn't use any numbers or anything like that. It's just like chatting, like text messages. I use that with
I was gonna say over Wi-Fi again, over the internet.
Wi-Fi, exactly. Again, and I use that app usually to just talk to my friend Denise. Hey Denise. Facebook Messenger, same thing. I use this to talk to some of my best friends back home because it's already on your phone. It pops up. It uses internet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just easier than oh god, this is text sending. It's irritating, or like trying to send files or something. It's just a headache sometimes. But yeah. Some other apps that we use. This is like worth mentioning in my mind. They don't really fit a category, but they've been helpful. Yeah. Firstly, the weather app, just because you got to know what the weather's going to be like, especially if you're boondocking or like if you want to make an itinerary, figure out where you're going, what sites you want to see. You don't want to go and it be rainy. Yeah. Or like a windstorm or a hurricane.
Or just hot.
or just hot. Yeah. That. So or just hot.
Know how to prepare yourself.
That's very true. Yeah. RV Dumpsites.
Well, so after going through all this stuff, you probably could put this one in like travel maybe, but RV dump sites is an app that you can download. I got it from the Play Store, so I'm not sure if it would be available on Apple. Probably. But anyway, probably. But this is a resource to help you find dump sites. Another convenience to being at RV parks or resorts is that they usually have a dump site available, or they have sewer. Yeah. True. But if you're boondocking and traveling and you need to dump your stuff, you can't just roll up.
Please don't do that.
You can't do that. You can't just freely just get rid of your stuff. There are definitely specific places where you can dump your waste, your black and your gray water waste. So that app will allow you to find places, whether they're free, whether
there's a little fee to it.
Yeah, whether it's free or fee, or
we were in Illinois. I think.
Like a questionable one or whatever. Yeah, and a lot of places sometimes are like parks, maybe other RV resorts that you have to pay like a fee to use it if you're not staying there or whatever. But that's super helpful, because you don't want to be rolling around full.
No.
Yeah.
Another app, podcast player. We listen to a lot of podcasts. Yep. We like this app because it just integrates everything together. We can queue up different podcasts we want to listen to, or like mixes in your case, like house music mixes. And it's just really convenient, and it keeps you entertained. We don't have Audible. Some people like Audible. Audible I found to be expensive because, one, we're just trying to save money in general, but also I don't understand why I'm paying Prime and Audible. Like, to me, I don't know, whatever. I pay that. That's like $100 something a year. Anyway, but hey, some people use Audible, that's fine. We just use podcasts. So that's cool. Another app that I would recommend is Instagram. To share, sure. To keep up with family, sure. But also to find some cool places to go. I use it. You can actually like search. Like what I do is I search. I do Google Maps too as well, and just Google search in general. But like I like to search locations that we're gonna be, and then scroll through it to see if there are any like monuments or like parks or stuff like that we can go to. I like sunflowers, so I wanted to see if we could go to a sunflower field in Oklahoma. Things like that. You can click the location and it'll pull up again in Google Maps, and then you can save it in Google Maps for places you want to go. So like national parks, things like that. I mean, it's just something to think about. You don't have to like be active on it to use it. You can literally just use it as a search platform.
That goes under the other category, kind of like some of the other stuff. But these are definitely all apps and resources that we've been using that have been super helpful for us.
Yes. So and if there's any more updates, we'll share it too. Things we forgot.
And if there are other recommendations that you all may have, go ahead, leave it in the comment section below, and I guess we'll be sure to put a list in the description of the different apps that we use, that we have been using. So hopefully this was helpful to you all, and continue to keep you guys updated as we continue to make stuff. All right, so we'll talk to you guys later.
Laters.